it gives me hope. It really does. Because I just lost my husband, and that's why I ended up out here. Because it took every penny I had to have. Otherwise, they would have cremated him as a pauper, and I would have never got his ashes. So I took every penny I had to have him taken care of.
So,
Do you guys ever use that 311 app?
yes, I am familiar with that. I guess I use it to receive services for ID vouchers and I wish there was a way we could have porta potties. That'd be like phenomenal if we could just have a service that would provide us with that'd be great.
It seems so simple, right?
I know, right? It does.
That is something that we've heard from not just you, but other folks. So it's something that we're trying to bring back to folks, because that's one of the other things that we're doing is trying to figure out what the needs of folks who are staying out here are. Because I think a lot of people have a hard time understanding it who haven't been here. So for the individual who was experiencing homelessness over here that we just contacted, there were actually 2 calls that came in. The first call, he made himself into 311, where he had some trash and debris that he wanted to have cleared so that it wasn't building up around his encampment. And the second one came from a community member who was concerned about the school down the street and children walking past or having to go through that debris. And also that he has a dog inside there. There's a camp by a tree in a field. And sometimes folks are capable of putting in the address they feel is closest to it, but then how we tried to use GPS to get out here this morning, it can redirect you to a totally different spot. So sometimes it takes us like this, where we do a little exploration and we'll find the camps and see if we can help all the folks who are out here.
So my 2 co-workers and I were out here doing outreach to get folks connected to the new shelter that's opening up on X and Alhambra. We just got through speaking with a young lady who said that she had an appointment she needed to get to and that she would like to do a phone interview because she's interested. So when she got in her car, and we moved on to the next tent, which was right here. And I heard squealing tire. I called 911, co-workers helped keep her calm.
Yeah.
All right, boom, thanks.
What's
Teamwork, boom, teamwork, boom.